Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you, grade 3? I hope everything is fine. Our English lesson today is about a very important skill called compare and contrast. First of all, I want you to open your book, page 236 and 237. You write today's date on the top of the page. Today is Tuesday, 31st of March. Alright, I know that we have viewed the skill of compare and contrast before, but it's better to review it now. Compare means telling how two or more things are alike. Contrast tell how two or more things are different. Contrast tells how two or more things are different. Now, why don't we review it in this very simple video?
That's same and different. When we compare, we tell what is the same about two or more things. Here's oranges and bananas. Let's compare them. Let's tell some ways that they're the same. Pause the video now, and in your notebook, write down one way that oranges and bananas are the same. Pause now. All right, what did you come up with? Well, I came up with more than one thing, so we'll see if your thing is the same as any of my things. One way they're the same, well, you can eat both of them.
Very good. You can eat both of them. This is a similarity.
They're both fruits. That's the
Exactly. They are both fruits.
You have to peel both of them. You can't eat the peeling. That's the thing about them as well. So we've compared oranges and bananas. All right, let's contrast.
We will contrast them.
You tell what is different about two or more things. Well, let's look at our oranges and bananas and see if we can come up with a way that they're different. So this is a way they are not the same. I want you to pause the video, and in your ELA notebook, I want you to write down one way that oranges and bananas are different. Pause now.
Okay, you can talk about their color and you can talk about their shape.
Oranges are orange and bananas are yellow.
Orange and yellow.
I also came up with oranges are round and bananas are long. Those are different. They're definitely not the same shape. Oranges have seeds you can't eat.
This is science.
And bananas have seeds you can eat. That's the little black specks inside of the bananas. Those are the seeds. You can eat them.
Very good. Okay, this was a very simple video about compare and contrast, and now we'll go back to our book, and we need first to understand deeper this skill. If I compare and contrast between two books, I have to look at the characters. Are they the same? I have to look at the setting, when and where the events of the story happened. Also the sequence or the events in the story. Are they the same or what? So let's see this.
Compare and contrast. When you compare, you find what makes things alike. When you contrast, you find what makes things different. In what ways would things be alike? In what ways would they be different? Let's compare and contrast two familiar stories, Little Red Riding Hood and Goldilocks and the Three Bears. When you compare the two stories, you can see that both take place in a forest, are folk tales, and have...
So now I am listing all the things that they are alike in. The setting of the story, they are happening, both of them, in the forest. The genre of both stories is folk tales, and both of them have a girl as a main character.
Have main characters who are little girls. Now let's contrast the stories. In Little Red Riding Hood, there is a big bad wolf. In the story with Goldilocks, there are 3 bears. Red Riding Hood wears a little red cape and carries a picnic basket. Goldilocks has gold hair and eats bowls of porridge. Now we've compared and contrasted these 2 stories. Finding similarities and differences every time you read a story will help you understand what you read and become a better reader.
Okay, very good. Now back to our book. Before reading the text, Snuggles and Tippy, I want you to put into your mind how you will get the similarities and the differences between the characters of this story. And also I want you to visualize the story. What is the meaning of visualizing the story? Visualize, I need to feel that I am watching or I am viewing the story as if I am part of it. I can feel the feelings that the characters have. I can see the colors of the clothes or the skins of the pets inside the story. I want to feel, I want to hear the sounds, the taste, everything about the story, as if I'm in the story. Okay, if I cannot visualize the story, what can I do? I should reread it until I picture everything in my mind. This will help me understand better and be a better reader. Alright, also I want you to use this graphic organizer to set your mind about what is typical to Snuggles and what is typical to Tippy. Right here, for example, when I say Snuggles, it's a cat, Tippy is a dog, Snuggles. Well, now it's better to start reading instead of giving you direct answers. All right. Rita had a small black cat named Snuggles. The cat had bright green eyes. Her neighbor Joe had a big black dog he called Tippy. Tippy had a white spot on the tip of his tail. I'll stop here. What are the things they are alike in? Now, both neighbors, they have pet. Both neighbors have pet. Both neighbors have same color of pet. Both pets are black. Small black cat and here big black dog. So this is a way they are alike in. Now we proceed reading. Joe was busy playing catch with his dog when Rita walked out into the backyard. "Where is your cat?" asked Joe. "Does she play outside?" "Tippy loves to be with people." "Cats are much more particular," replied Rita. "They will not play with just anyone." Just then Snuggles walked out of the house. Tippy barked and Snuggles ran. She was so frightened that she climbed right up into the branches of the nearest tree. Oh, we will stop here. Now, what do you think? What are the things that they are different in? Yes, I have highlighted this. Tippy loves to be with people. The dog, Tippy, loves to be with people. But the Snuggles, the cat, doesn't play with strangers or with just anyone. Another thing, when the cat was frightened, she climbed right up into the branches of the nearest tree. But can the dog do the same? Well, said Joe, that is another difference between cats and dogs. My dog would never run up a tree. So the dog cannot run up a tree, but a cat can. So this is the second difference between the cat and the dog. Snuggles hissed at Tippy from the safety of her branch. Rita was upset. Well, my cat would never scare your dog. I'm not sure about that, laughed Joe as he rescued the angry cat. I want you to look at the situation Rita and Joe are in. Look, Rita was upset, but Joe was laughing. So there is a difference between both of them in the way of how they feel about this situation. Also, there is another thing that cats and dogs are different in. The cat would never scare your dog, but the dog can scare the cat. Let's clarify this word hissed at Tippy. Hissed is the sound of s. The sound of s. When the cat is frightened, she makes this sound to express its feeling. Now I think that you have visualized the story. You figured out the feelings of the characters of the story. Now you know the sequence of the events in this text. What happened first, what happened next, and what is the end, or at last what happened, because the adjectives helped us to make visualizing of the story too. Thank you for watching. Next time, inshallah, we will practice this skill in our reader's notebook. See you next video, and goodbye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.